This is the beginning of a project I've wanted to create for a long time. Ever since I started drawing dungeon maps, I've wanted to make a mega dungeon, full of environmental storytelling, twists, and puzzles, like those seen in the Zelda series, Elder Scrolls, Metroidvanias, and more. The project will be split into several smaller videos, each showcasing a different area of the dungeon, which I'll refer to as chunks. Each chunk will typically consist of about 3 or 4 rooms and tunnels. I'll be creating these as the series progresses so that you, the viewer, can be involved in the creation of this mega dungeon. To start, we'll naturally begin with the dungeon entrance. I've sketched a few different variations of the room layouts before creating a final digital map version. While drawing, I took the time to come up with some bare bones plot of the dungeon. In ancient times, this platform connected the surface to a gigantic city hidden deep beneath the world. They had a lift platform that transported people to a little port above ground. Eventually, the site was abandoned and the port deteriorated, leaving only the stone platform remaining. Later, humans discovered the site, thought it was cool, and built a town and eventually a city around the stone circle, not knowing its real purpose. That was until a rogue gravity spell from a wizard hit the circle, now the central market centerpiece, activating it and causing it to start plummeting down into the underground shaft. Some people were probably on the platform when it started descending, so they were sent down with the lift, and they found themselves below ground. Since they didn't understand how it worked, they were trapped in the old cave system. And I'm thinking, people being people, they would probably try to find a way out rather than stay put and wait for help from above. Quite a few brave, or foolish, explorers would try following the caves toward the entrance of the mega dungeon. So the dungeon's goal is kind of, if you're the people, they're trying to escape, they're trying to find a way out. Or your point of view, that you're the rescue team basically, these probably hired delvers or scouts trying to find these people that scurried into this giant mega dungeon, and that is the kind of goal of this whole dungeon. I'll be adding new ideas and changes to this as time progresses. Design-wise, for this first chunk, I want to include a bit of a gameplay loop, a set of rooms that work together cohesively, so maybe a mini-boss, some storytelling elements, and foreshadowing with enemies. I didn't include too many puzzles or levels in this section, but I added exploration options, like dark pits and hallways beyond the final chamber that can be expanded on later in the series. The first room in this chunk is the platform chamber, where the start of the whole dungeon would begin. A tunnel in this area that leads further into the dungeon. Past that tunnel, we find another cavern, a much larger one, with our first combat encounter with a set of mining automata. They're about the size of a dog shaped like beetles. They wouldn't be too challenging, but would hint at future enemies. These automata were commonplace in the ancient world, but their creation has only recently been rediscovered by scholars. Otherwise, not much to say here. I also added a mysterious dark pit, but how about we explore that area later? Next, we follow the cave into our first brickwork area that's kind of part of the main temple complex, much older than these caverns. They contain little of interest besides maybe some more mining equipment. There's also a collapsed tunnel and then the corridor leading to the final chamber in this chunk. The final octagonal chamber contains the first boss encounter of this whole chunk, basically a tutorial boss, if you will. A half-scrapped mining engine, much larger than its counterparts. It blocks the way forward and forces you into combat, wielding a mining pick and a rusted arm sharpened to a point. This machine is dangerous even when damaged, but it can be defeated with conventional weapons. Once its metal spine is shattered, the beast falls silent, and the way ahead is clear. I'm not imagining this fight would probably be too hard, but it's just kind of like, a bit of a taste of the boss. Like, everything in this whole project is kind of video game inspired. Maybe not D&D, but video game-esque. After defeating him, they would be able to walk past and get into the main part of the mega dungeon. But this is just a taste of the trials ahead. That wraps up this chunk. A nice introduction to the series and a preview of what's to come. Though it is simple, I want to kind of expand on what I will be doing in the chunks in future videos. So if you liked what you saw and want to see more, consider supporting this project by liking this video. If you have any ideas or thoughts you want to share, you can comment on this video or join our Discord channel, where I'll be sharing the design process of chunks and other videos I'll be posting. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I thank you all for watching.